law enforcement and be pro-police. That's what we're about. It's a great relationship we have with the guys, and we just want to kind of pull the curtain back on what modern policing is, and give the average person an idea of what it takes to be a policeman, the qualifications, the training, the continued training,
no doubt,
and the situations that they deal with that we have no idea. So it's easy for society to sit out there and cast rocks at the police that have no idea what's going on.
Sure.
So this is our chance to just say, okay, this is what it's like. This is what they deal with. So before you throw a stone, let's look at your house.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
So, and this is what being part of the city of Fultondale is, and being proud of where we're at, and trying to support our community, and it starts with supporting with the police.
Well, we're happy to have you. Now,
Amen.
Chief Smith, you've been on the job relatively short term, right?
That's correct.
Newly installed. Tell us about that.
Well, yes, I was sworn in a little over a month ago.
Yeah.
I've actually been with the Fultondale Police Department for going on 10 years.
That's great.
And I retired from the Birmingham Police Department prior to that. That's where I cut my teeth at.
Yeah. Well, good. Well, we appreciate you coming in, and I believe we've got one of your sergeants here as well.
Yes, Sergeant Alan Rogers is my right-hand man. He helps me out. He's retired from Jefferson County Sheriff's Department, and he has been with us, I think, about 8 years. And
that's great.
He does an excellent job there in Fultondale.
Nice to see you there, Sergeant.
Thank you, sir.
You're looking good. That uniform is just...
Well, we wear what he buys us.
Well, we're happy to have you both, and I'll just tell you that this radio station, this show, but bigger than the show, and even bigger than the radio station, Crawford Broadcasting, which has radio stations here in Birmingham, but also in Detroit, also in the Northeast, even out west, just very pro law enforcement. We are for God and country, and for those who defend this country, whether
and law and order.
There you go. Yes. So whether it's in the military or law enforcement, we so greatly appreciate what each of you do. So thank you.
And we appreciate what you do also to help us get our message across.
Good. Well, you are among friends today. So thank you for being here. And Dave, we appreciate you, my man, as always.
Thanks. It wouldn't be possible without having this open forum and giving us the ability to express our beliefs and, reinforce our constitutional rights for Second Amendment.
Yeah, Amen.
And we're here because, as a business, there are people that, want to do it the right way.
Yes.
And purchase, firearms legally.
Right.
And there are, then there are the others who go nefarious means of obtaining these weapons, and, it puts a face. Because these guys, they come in our store. We see the policemen, and we know, God forbid something happens, someone obtains some ammunition or obtain a weapon.
That's used in a crime.
It's used in a crime because it's personal.
Yes,
these
it
are
is.
our friends.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be, because everybody's put in that situation for, hey, if I wouldn't have done this, so and so wouldn't have hurt their ankle or twisted or broke their arm. It's
Right.
my fault. It's bigger than this. This is life and death.
Yeah.
It is life and death, but hats off to Grabow because y'all provide the training and the expertise to go along with someone wanting to get involved with the firearm. And there's a lot involved in that. And I think that most law enforcement officials that I've spoken to, they're not so worried about the person that has the permit, has the weapon, and has it stored properly, has everything done correctly. That's not the guy they're worried about. They're worried about the guy that doesn't have the weapon and didn't obtain it legally and that sort of thing. So, the horrifying events that happened in France on Friday, of course, this is a citizenry that's not allowed to have weapons, period. So, on Monday we talked quite extensively about this topic, and I encouraged people then. I said, the great thing is that we live in a free country where you can go to Grabow, and you can start taking your personal security seriously. And when you do that, you've got to up your game. You've got to go and get educated about what you're going to do, what your goals are, and get help, and get good help like you have at Grabow.
Thanks, Jim.
That's such a great thing. And I encourage all Americans, today's a unique world that we're living in, right, guys?
It is.
And I mean, the law enforcement has been under so much. Well, there was, just recently last night in Philadelphia, the protesters shut down I-95 or some interstate there, and it was over a shooting that happened that the evidence is not even out yet. But we see this uproaring of the police are the bad guy right out of the gate. They don't wait for evidence to come forward. They don't wait for anything. So, we're just proud to be in here with you guys and let y'all understand that the benefit of the doubt goes on to y'all first, because we've got a lot of lawlessness across this country, and it's you guys that stand the gap. So, we're just proud to be here. So.
Well, I mean, woke up, we got dressed. At no point in time during the day, or the three of us going to have to worry about being shot or being assaulted on a traffic stop or run into a domestic violence issue.
No doubt, brother.
No
doubt.
My drive-through, they messed up my fries.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, that's
our
big
issue.
problem. Yeah.
It's a total different set of scenario.
There's no doubt. Well, I know that each situation's different, and we pray for you guys every day that you go out and you get your job done, you go home to your family.
Yeah. To your point, and just want to get your thoughts on this, both to you, talking with Fultondale Police Chief D.P. Smith and also to Sergeant Alan Rogers, is one thing that strikes me is in my jobs that I've had, I'm often getting people at the best part of their day, whether that be in ministry or here on the radio. We're talking, we're cutting up, we're having a good time. But law enforcement, you're often getting people on the worst day of their life, right? Just time after time. And that is such a challenge. I think that's what I respect most of what that must be like.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. Usually when we meet people, they've either been a victim of crime, they've been abused or neglected or something. So we're meeting them right off the bat in a bad situation.
Right.
And it takes a good person to be able to win them over to our side. And they're looking for advice a lot of times, and we have to be honest with them. We can't give them the advice all the time that they want, especially in domestic situations. And sometimes it's hard, but we have to be honest with them and tell them what the law is and try to let them understand where we stand as far as communicating with them about the court system. And it can be very frustrating because we can't always just wave a magic wand over the situation to make it better. But we try to, like I say, be honest with them and get back to community policing and just let them know who we are and what we stand for.
I'm always impressed with people who in their lines of work have been with it for some time. In my life, I've tried a bunch of different jobs. Few of them panned out. I wasn't very good at them. Radio is one of those jobs I'm still surprised I have an opportunity to do each day. But let me ask you.
No more than we are, buddy.
If I'm reading correctly on AL.com, you're like a 29, 30-year police veteran, right?
That's correct.
You believe in this line of work. How did you first get started, and what has led you to stay with it for so long?
Well, you have a thing in life called a calling, I believe, and that goes back to my religious upbringing. And once you get into that and find out what your purpose is in life, it's not like coming to work.
Yeah.
You go to work or you go do your job, but you're happy there. It's like putting on a good pair of shoes. And that's for me. That's what my calling is, and that's where I've grown and developed. And my father was a Birmingham police officer. My uncle was a Birmingham police officer. So it comes as a generational thing, and I wouldn't be happy in doing anything else.
Sure. We talk about that, Jim, about finding your calling and your purpose and staying right there.
And all you do is you don't go to work. You just go be who you are.
Right.
And it's nice to get paid for it.
You don't have to be right. I know, it's great. Isn't it?
No doubt about it. Now, to you, Sergeant Rogers, retired from the Sheriff's Department in Jefferson County and now working in Fultondale. How about you? What's your story? How long have you been in law enforcement?
I'm going right into 41 years.
41 years. That's fantastic.
Since 1975, if I've done the math right.
That's right. That's right.
And,
you started when you were 6 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my uncle was a Birmingham police officer, and
right?
It was respect. We admired him as a kid.
Yeah.
And when I got of age, did a little stint of service in the Army and come out and was looking for what I could do in the civil service. I'd read it in the paper, and what was going to hold me back back then was minimum standards. I didn't weigh enough. But I went and took the test anyway, and
Russ can help you with that.
I'd be happy to.
Well, I've caught up with it now. Yeah, I'm here. I'm home.
So you took that test. You were able to get in there.
Yes.
41 years.
That's amazing.
Now, can I ask you, you mentioned about the standards and the fitness and that kind of thing. Did you guys see the news out of Colorado Springs that they've thrown out fitness standards because there were women on the force who were unhappy about the push-ups and the sit-ups and the running. I'm not making that. There is no punchline coming.
No.
That is in the news. We talked about it last week.
It sure was.
They felt discriminated against.
Yeah, they were discriminating against the women because they couldn't pass the fitness test. And so they've dropped the fitness test for the police force there.
Yeah.
Wow.
And this is not men versus women. It's just about preparedness of your police force. But if I'm in Colorado Springs, I'm a little concerned.
Yeah.
Well, if that minimum standards, the departments have got to know that you can do this to be able to do your job.
Yeah.
Right.
And a lot of it's non-confrontational, but a percentage of it is.
Right.
You're going to have to do your job.
Sure.
Well, there's a point in time that they're going to have to go hands-on sometime during the day.
Yeah.
When they go hands-on, they need to have the skill set to be able to subdue or remedy a situation.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. No matter how good you are at communications and talking your way out of a situation, sometimes you're going to meet the individual where it's just going to, you know when you walk in, you're going to have to get down and dirty, roll your sleeves up because you're going to have to fight this
And
individual.
well, let's think about it. I mean, in reality, if you're not ready for that encounter and you're not somewhat fit to be able to take on that encounter, then you put other officers at risk.
That's right.
Correct?
And the citizens.
And so we have to really, that was such a shocking story to us because we were like, what are they thinking in Colorado? Are they just not going to chase perpetrators anymore? Because, me and Russ ain't going to chase nobody.
I ain't chasing nothing.
Hopefully I can recognize them in a lineup because there's no chasing going on.
Well, and like you were talking a minute ago, society's changing. And these people are really challenging us.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're drawing a line for us to cross.
Aren't they not?
Yes.
And it's up. And this is the thing that's really strange to me in this whole movement is that now it's up to you guys to de-escalate.
Yes.
Like they've been escalating the situation for 45 minutes, 10 minutes before y'all arrive. They're escalating it off the charts. You guys show up, and y'all are supposed to come in and de-escalate everything.
That's right.
How does that work out? I think that the best way for you guys to de-escalate is to show up and let everybody understand I'm the one with the gun, I'm the one with the badge. Sit down and shut up.
Well, sometimes,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes it is like that, but I believe in the city of Fultondale, small bedroom community, pretty much everybody that's there now has been there for a good while.
Right.
Everybody knows the police officers personally,
Yeah.
pretty much. There's some police officers kin to about half the city.
That's right.
So when that person shows up,
Yeah.
it de-escalates because he's here.
Right.
Yeah.
He'll settle this. He'll tell you.
Right.
And that's a good thing about community policing because you feel like trusting your police officers. And
Right.
if you know them and you see them every day, it's a great advantage to us when I pull up. I know who I can talk to.
Right. And that's exactly what these bigger cities are talking about trying to emulate.
Right.
That sort of feeling, getting the police back in the neighborhoods, getting people to know the police department. And
And that's one thing that was frustrating when and before I retired because you were so busy going from call to call. You kind of got away from the community policing, and it wasn't by design,
Right.
but it was just by the sheer nature of the work.
Right.
You didn't have time to stop and meet the people on the street, but luckily in Fultondale you can.
that is awesome.
That's good. Phone number here, 941-1011. We're talking with Fultondale Police Chief D.P. Smith and Sergeant Alan Rogers, part of our conversation with Grabow Outdoors we do each and every Tuesday. You can find Grabow Outdoors in Fultondale, right off the interstate up on the hill, Highway 31, open 9 till 6, Monday through Saturday. And you can find them on the web at grabowoutdoors.com. We're going to come right back. A lot to talk about.
We got another guest coming up.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. Isn't that right, Dad?
Oh, yeah, going to be joining us.
Yeah.
A good guest.
A little Smith Wesson action?
Hey,
Got some guys Black Friday event thing going on.
It's a Black Friday for the someone who's pro-gun, Second Amendment, outdoorsman. It's kind of if you want to go to the food court and hold your wife's purse at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
and eat some cold waffle cut
Yeah, do
fries,
that one.
you can go do that the day
Yeah.
after. But
Come on out to Grabow, have a nice warm cup of coffee. And,
yeah, outdoorsman, outdoorswoman. If you're a gun advocate, you like to fish, we're gonna have something for everyone.
That's right. That's awesome. Chris Adams from Smith & Wesson. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, guys. How are you doing?
How's it going, man? We're so excited to have you in town. I'm going to be out there. I'm going to be, the wife doesn't know how much money I'm bringing, but I'm coming and I'm going to buy, man. So I'm looking forward to meeting you. Chris, are you with me?
I am here.
Okay. We're here with we've got Sergeant Alan Rogers. We also have D.P. Smith. He's the chief of police here in Fultondale, and we got, of course, David from Grabow.
Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, guys. Thank you for your service.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Hey, we were just kind of leading up to the event for this Friday and Saturday. Just want to let everybody know that you know you're going to be joining us and just kind of share the word and about the name Smith, what it stands for, and kind of what you see in the trends of Smith & Wesson weapons and what people are buying these days, and see if you could just help us promo it.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. This will be the first time we've had a Smith & Wesson event at Grabow. So I think from what I can see from the inventory levels, people are going to get a chance to get a good firearm at a good price. Plus we'll have, a lot of free goods, freebies to hand out to people that buy guns or come and visit with us and drink a cup of coffee and talk Smith & Wesson.
Yeah. So you got some free giveaway stuff, huh?
That's right, we do. We'll have hats and stickers.
Nice.
Everybody in the South loves hats. So
you better believe we do.
You can have 100 up in your closet, but you want 101.
Yes, sir, we do. Well, we're all excited. I can't wait to see you out here on Friday, and it's a great event. Black Friday, like you say, you can either go to the food court at 3 in the morning, or you come out to the guys, hang out with us.
Sleep in, get there at 9.
That sounds
absolutely. Because if you get there too early, we won't be there. I promise you.
Yeah. So I mean, what this is, and what it is, and what it's not. It's not, hey, this is my grandfather's Smith & Wesson that he carried. Isn't right? Chris is not the guy. He's our field rep. He takes our orders and he helps us maintain our inventory levels, and he educates us on what Smith has as far as products and what's moving and what we may need to carry.
Right.
So he's not the guy for historical relevance or looking at a serial number.
This is not the Antique Roadshow.
Exactly. And he's not a gunsmith, so don't bring Chris a gun and say, hey, what's
fix
wrong
this.
with my gun, and fix it. That's not what he does.
Right.
He's our point person.
It'll be interesting to see the market trend, what's going on right now, what we're seeing. The important thing for people is they have options. If they want to come to Grabow and they're nervous about, hey, I've never bought a gun, or it's been a long time since I bought a gun, I want to find one that fits me and what I need. I think with the staff I've seen at Grabow's, they're going to be very helpful. They're going to, walk them through the process and find something that's going to fit them. And that's what everybody wants. They want something that's going to appeal to them and what their needs for that gun's going to be.
No doubt.
Well, I'm here on smith-wesson.com and looking at your lineup. So looking forward to seeing all these great products that we're going to be, Dave, out at Grabow coming up this Friday and Saturday.
That's correct. So, we have a huge inventory of the M&P line, bodyguards, AR platforms, revolvers. So whatever you're in the market for, if you're looking for a compact carry for you, for your wife,
right?
Because we know it's a matter of time before we have that encounter with someone, and we'd much rather present you and get you the right weapon and the training prior to that encounter.
Amen.
Because just like Chief Smith said, they're going to see them when they've been a victim. It's at their worst point in time. So if we can provide you with the tools and the training to remedy and take control of a situation to protect you, your loved ones, what a better way to do it.
Protect the community.
Protect the community.
Let's face it. I mean, when there's a possible situation that gets under control by a gun owner, then they just stop somebody from doing harm to other people. So,
I mean, when it comes to legendary quality and guns, I mean,
you can't beat Smith.
Look no further than Smith, and what do you see right now are the big guns that at your other dealers, or what's big right now for you, Chris, with Smith & Wesson?
It's mostly concealed carry type firearms. The Smith & Wesson M&P Shield, 9mm or 40, is very popular because it has a single stack magazine, which helps it be streamlined. So it's, if you want to carry the gun, you can. It's very comfortable, but yet it's durable enough that if you want to take it to the range and shoot, it's not going to beat your hands up due to the size. Another great feature is you can get it with a safety or without a safety. A lot of our more experienced shooters don't necessarily like safety. They like to go out and be able to just shoot without having to think about the safety. Well, we offer the option of getting it with a safety or without a safety. And another great popular gun that we have right now is one of our J-frames. We call it a J-frame because of the size of the frame. Is a 642 or 637, 638, because it's a revolver, and it's easier for people maybe who don't have the strength and dexterity in their hands to work the action of a slide, they can come and check out the revolvers. And the guys at Grabow's will definitely, show them all different options and find out what works well for them. The Bodyguard, which is a 380 caliber, another great gun for concealability. And
that Bodyguard is such a good-looking gun. That's the one that jumped off the page.
A little automatic.
Man, it's a cool-looking gun.
It's a little semi-auto, and you can get it with a laser, integral Crimson Trace laser, or you can get it without a laser.
That's the one that caught my attention. Look at that.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a good-looking weapon right there.
Nice.
I mean,
And it's good because people like to use a laser because maybe they're not as experienced shooter, so it's easy. They can just turn the laser on, and it definitely you put it right on target and pull the trigger.
Nice.
when you're discussing, these small, compact, concealed carry weapons, my nephew, he's a policeman for Tarrant.
Yeah.
And, he has that ankle, that backup gun. So it's going to be a small single stack. In the worst case scenario, if I run dry, I've got one on my leg that I can go to. And they make great guns.
Man.
If the policemen, if they're going to carry a Smith, they trust their life with it because they know eventually one day it will happen.
Yeah, no doubt.
Chris,
you with us?
Yes, I'm still here.
We're right up against the break. Can you hang on through the break?
Sure.
All right, brother. Just bear with us. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You listen to the guys on Superstation 101 WY. All right, we're back. We got Chris Adams from Smith Wesson. We got Grabow Outdoors here with Dave, and we got Chief Smith here and Sergeant Alan Rogers.
I feel like I need to relocate to Fultondale. You got Grabow Outdoors. You got these great fellows from law enforcement. Listen, I'm putting my house up for sale in Chelsea.
You might as well move over there.
I might as well move there.
That's a good idea.
Might as well check it out. Grabow Outdoors, they open up this morning at 9. But gentlemen, Police Chief and Sergeant, thank you for both being here. And Chris Adams as well, Smith & Wesson representative, getting geared up for a big event at Grabow Outdoors Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday, we're going to have a discount across the board. If it's a Smith & Wesson firearm we're going to take 5% off every gun.
That's great.
Smith & Wesson has in stock that we have in the store. So, we want to earn your business. We want to put you in the right gun. We feel that we have the right selection. I know we've got the right staff. We've got the right representative there to help us. So, in a part of picking out the right gun, and Chris can go into this in more detail because this is his life. He works for Smith. He sells guns every day, and he does it more than we do. So, and there's a difference between trying to conceal a full-size under a shirt and trying to conceal a compact carry. And
unless you're a big old boy.
Being in the in the outdoor industry, and the policemen here, they can testify. They're out. You notice, you look at people.
That's right.
Someone who's carrying a full-size weapon under a shirt.
Mm-hmm.
You need to either get a bigger shirt,
right,
or get a compact carry, and that's where Smith & Wesson comes in. And Chris can allude to, what is kind of the trend right now for that type of weapon.
Chris, you with us, buddy?
Yes, I am. It's very important to because we make sizes and different models for every hand out there. Some people have small hands, some people have large hands. One particular gun may not feel good in your hand. Well, we have an option for you to maybe go up to a subcompact or a compact or a full size. And the great thing about coming to Grabow this weekend is they have all those options for you. If you've had problems finding one that will fit your hand, the staff at Grabow is going to be more than helpful and say, hey, if you're just wanting to go to the range and shoot, let's look at this, high-capacity full-size M&P. If you want to just carry it in your truck and conceal it, well, maybe the shield or a J-frame is what you're looking for.
And this event that y'all are putting on, from every police chief's standpoint that has the question asked every week of what kind of gun do I need, this is the event that you need to come to, because the people at Grabow's and Smith & Wesson can show you. I can sit there and tell you all week what you need, but until you actually get there and pick it up and look at it and go out and shoot it at the range, this is the event for you. So I have probably 10 people a week ask me, what kind of gun do I need? Mm-hmm. So, and like my granddaddy said, a 22 in the pocket is probably better than a 357 in the car any day.
There's no doubt.
So concealed carry is very important, and the people there at Grabow's can help you out with that.
Yes,
it is. Just another interesting statistic, 37% of people buying guns now are women, and that's a big number. And the biggest complaint that I've heard from ladies that want to come and is they're always intimidated by the staff and they don't feel comfortable. But I don't think they're going to see that at Grabow.
No, just so you know, one of our company that we go through, our distributors, that they purchase Smith & Wesson weapons, and we buy from them. Our account rep is a woman. Lauren is going to be joining us also with Chris, and along with our staff. So if you're a lady and you're interested, come by and see Lauren, speak with her, even speak to one of the guys.
Yeah.
But she has been selling guns. She's been in the gun industry for a long time.
Yeah.
So you can get her point of view, what she carries, what she sells the most of, and her lady friends that have weapons, get their opinion.
Well, Mr. Chris, if you would bear with us, we got Mr. Danny coming in on line 1. Good morning, Danny.
Good morning. Yeah, I bought me a M&P 9C, and that is a sweet little gun. I've got it in the sticky holster. I wear a regular T-shirt, drop it down over it. I've got a big hand. The gun is a little on the small side, so I bought an extended clip to where it fits in my hand real nice. And you can't even tell I got it stuck underneath my T-shirt. It's a sweet little gun.
Nice.
Awesome.
And that's another.
The ladies want to try out a nice little gun, the M&P 9C compact.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah, that's good.
It is a sweet little gun. No kick or nothing. Sweet little gun. Just want to let y'all know that.
Well, appreciate that, Danny. I expect to see you out at Grabow's this Friday and Saturday. Don't miss either day.
Well, that's the kind of call that we expected from someone who's a Smith owner. They're a happy owner and they're a pleased owner, and they made a choice to protect themselves and doing it with a Smith product, and we're looking to help more people do that.
It's great you've got the product line there, but also the discount that you speak of this weekend. We're not talking 5% off of a $1 hot dog. I mean, this is real savings, right, on these weapons. Yeah. They're going to be going home with a little extra cash in their pocket.
So, I mean, if you're not a handgun fan, if you're looking for an AR platform, M&P 22, M&P 10, M&P 15.
Yeah.
So if you want to start out on a 22, and the best part is it's the same exact setup for a centerfire. Your magazine release, your bolt carrier, your safety, it's all in the same location.
Nice.
So what you're training and what you're learning on, when you go up in caliber,
different caliber, same gun.
You're not relearning your hand positions.
That's pretty solid. Well, Chris, we're so excited to meet you and get to know you a little bit this coming Friday and Saturday at Grabow Outdoors. Smith & Wesson going to be there letting us know what's up. It's going to be fabulous. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate you joining the show today, buddy.
You bet. You guys have a great day.
See you Friday.
We'll see you Friday, my friend. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. We got Smith & Wesson going to be out there. I got to get me a new Smith.
You got to do it.
I don't even have a Smith. I don't have a Smith & Wesson gun.
That changes this
week.
very
It's got
weekend.
to change.
So we hope that you will come out in Fultondale. You hear Grabow Outdoors here on the show each and every Tuesday. We talk about them routinely through the week as well. And you visited, you're driven by on the interstate. You need to get out there this weekend. You'll find them right off the interstate in Fultondale.
Yes.
Highway 31.
Easy to find.
Up on the hill. Big, beautiful red building. You see the flags. You're going to see lots
Can't
of
miss it.
cars in that parking lot, but plenty of parking.
Yes.
So come on out and say hello this weekend.
Come by, see us.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right. All right, welcome back in. I was just checking out the Grabow Outdoors website. Check it out yourself. Go under Hot Gear, and it's got your flyer for this weekend.
Yes.
And it's not just Smith & Wesson. I'm not going to take anything away from them. They're coming down. They're going to do a great job for you. But, man, you got savings everywhere.
Every department.
All over the store. I mean, some of the – well, I'm not going to mention any of them because I know there's some contractual things that we can't say. But let me just say, if you're looking for a game camera, Friday's the day to come get one because you got some great deals here that I can testify. I paid more for the one. I've got one exactly like this one. It's Wild Game Innovations, right? I paid more when I got the card and the batteries. Because, I think I paid this for the camera alone.
Yeah.
And then I had to go get the card. Then I had to get the batteries. Man, it's all included in that.
We worked out a good deal with Wild Game Innovations that they have a bundle that they try to do for the independent stores. And look out for the independent guys as opposed to the big box stores.
Oh, absolutely.
So they try to create things that drive traffic for us because as a business and society, the small business is the backbone of America. It's not all corporate what people think.
That's exactly right.
It's the sum of the parts.
And, you've got everything in the world on sale. You got great deals across. We have talked about that Remington 870 pump. What a great shotgun. It's like it's the pinnacle of pump shotguns.
Over 10 million sold.
Yeah, it is the pump shotgun of choice.
It's the quintessential shotgun.
And, $249 with a mail-in rebate? Are you kidding me?
Remington, this is through Remington. It's not through Grabow.
Yeah.
They currently right now have a $25 mail-in rebate.
Right.
But they're doing a double rebate. If you purchase and you have your sales receipt from the store of your choice, if you buy it between the 20th of November and you buy it between the 30th of November, just those 10 days,
wow,
you submit your receipt, proof of purchase, fill out their mail-in rebate form. That rebate becomes $50 as opposed to $25. But if you don't take advantage of the rebate, you don't get it.
Huge. I mean, that's a case of 12 gauge rounds right there.
There you go.
But
awesome.
I heard from my Orca rep last night that we're supposed to be getting four cases of the Orca Chaser cups, the stainless steel vacuum sealed.
Yes.
Due to pricing agreements we can't disclose, but there may be
maybe a few deals on those.
There will be a deal. The Orca trailer will be at the store, so we'll
pretty
have
popular these days. I mean, I used to carry a thermos in here for my coffee, but this thing holds about as much as a thermos, and
yeah.
So
we'll have some smoking deals on that.
Nice.
I think what comes to mind for me is the excitement about the build up of this event. I mean, as for us, we're heading into the holidays and we're talking about taking time off and this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
If you're in the retail world,
it's
man,
on.
it's go time.
Yeah.
It is go time. You've got your staff ready to go. You got your merchandise. You got your representatives. You've got your sales planned, and it all goes down this weekend.
Yes. I mean, it's go time for us, but as a policeman know, it's go time for the other side of society that their job is to protect us from.
Amen.
And they can tell us and they can suggest when you're shopping things that you shouldn't do, things you should do, so you don't make yourself a victim.
Yeah, y'all might can speak to that.
Yeah, Sergeant, you got folks, they're going to be spending some money, right? They're going shopping, various locations, not always going home and unloading their car. What are some tips you can offer for protecting yourself and protecting your items?
Well, more times than not, if you're a victim on a shopping center parking lot, it's going to and from your car.
Yeah.
Leaving all those packages visible in your car, that's just inviting somebody in.
That's why they make trunks, right?
They didn't pay for them to want them out of there. They want the same thing you got, but they don't want to spend any money.
Right.
So stay in lit areas, and if something happens, by all means, make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
What these people don't like is noise, and they don't like light. So stay where you can be seen, be heard. Keep your packages out of sight, and be attentive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
be aware of where you're at.
Absolutely. Be aware of what's around you. Be attentive because you're trying to get to your car now. Everybody's happy and I've just bought this for this one and this for this one. I'm so happy, and you're not paying attention. Next thing you know, no, you're hitting the back of the head, or you're getting caught putting them in your car.
It's awfully easy for us to have our faces in our phones at all times.
No doubt.
You're walking out of the store, you're playing on your phone, you're not paying attention.
Yeah, you're Facebooking, you're talking to friends, and you're not paying attention, and you're actually making yourself a victim.
Sure.
And these guys are looking for you.
Yes, they are.
They're out there looking for you because you're not aware, and they may see 50 people walk by, and they'll say, "There's my
guy.
There's my guy
sucker.
right there. I'll follow him."
Well, I'll say this for Grabow Outdoors, y'all were like the essential area in which a criminal would not even attend. I mean, you're at a dead-end street. Mm-hmm. It's like, you're up on the hill. You've got a very well-lit parking lot, a large parking lot, full of people that have guns. You might not want to go there. But you know what I'm saying? Y'all have got a great spot for people to do some shopping for Christmas that's very safe. Yeah. I would say, a thief, you guys could talk to that. I mean, they look for quick ins and outs.
Look for opportunity.
They look for the way they can get away the quickest. Well, there's no way to quickly get out of
It's
there.
not only us, but just any place you go. It's, you watch National Geographic. Who do the predators pick out?
Oh, absolutely. The weak one that's kind of dragging along back.
Quit looking at me, you jerk.
That guy.
And I'd like to add to what Sergeant Rogers said is just not only be observant, but if you see something, say something. Yeah. Give us a call and let us know. If you see something that don't look right and you've got your phone in your hand already, give us a call and let us know what's going on, because you're our eyes and ears. We can't be everywhere all the time. So give us a call and let us know what you see. It may not be anything, but we appreciate the call anyway.
Yeah, and one thing to remember is so many times people in the city have told me, I started to call you.
Yes.
I started to call the police department, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I didn't want to bother you. That's the sentence right there that did bother you. You're not bothering us. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Call us. If you don't call us, we don't know what's going on. And right now, not only the shopping, but the residential areas, it's going to pick up. This is the time of the year for the shopping in the stores. The bad guys shop in the houses while you're at work.
Well, while we got you guys, I've got a couple of questions. I think the listeners need to know a few things. Now, let's just, when it comes to policing, are there any things that the citizenry can do to put you guys at ease on like a traffic stop or in a situation? You were talking about they're kind of hesitant to call you. They don't want to bother you. But what could they do to make you guys feel better?
Comply. I think just the officer is doing his job. He's paid to enforce the laws of Alabama, the speed laws, the criminal law. That's what he does. He's not picking you out, singling you out to make you mad.
Right.
He's doing his job. If you feel like he's done it wrong, comply with him. You get a
that's
day.
why you got a court.
You got a court date.
Right. Right.
Bring your attorney up there and let's do battle.
But you don't like people getting out of the car.
No.
When you pull them over and they hop out of the car and open the door and come walking back towards you, that's not a good feeling.
I've seen it both ways. Most officers like you to remain in your seat with your hands visible.
Yeah.
Some officers will ask you to step back. That's not what we teach or what we want you to do. Stay in your car. I know where you're at. Keep your hands visible. And usually if one of our cars stops you, there's another one close by and he's backing up. And it just, if there's not a lot going on, you could see 3 cars around you. It has nothing to do with you. It's our guys protecting our guys.
Safety in numbers.
That makes sense.
And put yourself in our shoes. If you were back there and you see somebody automatically digging in their glove box, you might be looking for your insurance papers, but you might also be looking for your gun.
So it's always better to wait on them to ask you for the information.
It is. Wait.
Right?
Wait. And
And,
just comply, like you said. Follow instructions.
And if they issue a citation, you're going to be frustrated because those are not free. You know, you have to go to court. You have to pay a fine and court costs. But you could be found not guilty. If you feel you was wronged, that's what court's all about.
That's right. That's right. Take it to the court.
Sure.
Well, Grabow, I appreciate you bringing them in. And I think we've shared some great information for people. But some of the greatest information is this Friday and this Saturday.
That's correct.
Grabow Outdoors is having a blowout Black Friday. Are we going to call it Black Friday a blowout?
Yeah, we can.
That's
You
a
say
good
whatever.
name. But it's going to be fabulous.
You change their marketing right now. Just whatever you want to do.
I'll just change it right now.
Do whatever.
It's a blowout at Grabow Outdoors this coming Friday and Saturday. Chief, you going to come by and say
I'm going to be
hello?
there. I'm going to call it Blue Friday because I get 5% off. And
That's what
my
I'm
wife's going to let me buy a new gun.
Nice.
She don't know it yet. She did.
Now she does.
I bought a new gun last week. She's probably not going to let me buy
Oh,
another
boy.
one.
Yeah.
But I might.
But you might anyway.
But I might.
But,
You don't have to tell her.
No.
This Friday and Saturday there's just savings all over the store.
Yeah.
So this is like if you've got a man in your life that loves to hunt, loves the great outdoors, you need to come out and do some Christmas shopping. This weekend's the way to do it.
That's what we want to
Save
do. We
some
want to,
money.
outfit the ones that enjoy the outdoors.
Amen.
But also, I mean, I think from today having the representatives from the Fultondale Police Department here, I think this is a good thing, and you'll be talking to callers after we leave for the rest of the week, and I think this is something that we may need to do again, have them in studio again.
I think that's a good idea. When we get closer to the holidays, maybe you guys be willing to come back in.
Be glad to.
Absolutely.
And let's talk to people about when they're doing their shopping, how to be aware and watch things around them, and
Absolutely.
We appreciate you guys coming out. Fultondale Police Chief D.P. Smith and Sergeant Alan Rogers. Gentlemen, thank you for being here. Dave.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for
Grabow
having us.
Outdoors, always happy to have you. And we'll be back here next week. But between now and then, we'll see you this weekend at Grabow Outdoors.